How to use LinkedIn for beginners. My name is Chris Cozzolino, and I'm the founder and CTO of Uptown Creation, which is a B2B lead generation company. And in this video, I wanted to show you how to use LinkedIn in 2021. So LinkedIn's made a lot of changes over the last couple of years, and it's gone from being a platform where people put their resume to find a job and really a job search platform. And it's gone to more of the social media platform to be for the business professional and for your professional life. So you have your, personal and at-home life that you can put on Instagram and Facebook. LinkedIn is the place that you can put the things that you're working on in your professional career. Whether you're a student or an established professional, LinkedIn is the place to network with people who are similar to you, as well as find leads, make connections that can eventually drive your business and your career. So the things that I wanted to go over in this video are really how to use LinkedIn as a beginner. So what you can see on my screen is the LinkedIn dashboard. And so a lot of other people that do LinkedIn for beginner videos, they'll go through how to optimize your profile, and that'll basically be it. I'm going to go through a little bit of profile optimization. Then I'm going to go into how to grow your network on LinkedIn, and then wrap it up with how to engage with them, as well as how to make LinkedIn posts. So we'll start by going over the most important aspects of your LinkedIn profile. So as you can see, I have a banner here. I have a professional picture that showcases my face, and I'm looking directly into the camera. So the most important aspects of your profile are going to be your photo and your headline. And then I'll go into a couple other things, but there's plenty of videos that show you how to optimize your profile. So I'll leave the profile optimization to them. So starting off with your profile picture. The main thing that you want with your profile picture is really just a high quality photo that is directly head on. You don't want it to be the side of your face. You don't want it to be too far away where you can see your entire body, but you can't see the person's face. Really, you want it to be a headshot. As long as you have it being a headshot that's a high quality photo, you can't really go wrong with the picture. The next most important part is going to be the headline. So you can see mine starts off with pharmacist and then goes into naming some other things that I do. Really, this is going to be the thing that people see when you first send a connection request to them. So it'll default to be the title that you put as your company, but you're able to edit this by hitting the edit button and then changing this headline. So I'd recommend putting kind of the who you are, the what you do, and the why you matter. And that's a good way to start. And I like to use these little lines as breaks in the thoughts. So then, the things that you do are split up enough and coherent enough for somebody to get the picture of who you are and what you do. The next part that is important, but not as important as those top two, is the about section. So in the about section, really you just want to put more of what you put in the headline, but expand upon that a little bit. The last section that I want to talk about really is this featured post section. So you can feature posts that you've made on LinkedIn, you can feature websites, and you can feature other types of content. This is a really good place to showcase yourself that not a lot of people take advantage of. The number one thing that you could do is make an about me video and put that video in this section, which will let people, click into that video and get a quick 30 to 60 second elevator pitch of the who you are, the what you do, and the why it matters. And so that video shouldn't be everything about you, but it should be enough that somebody gets the gist of what you do and they want to learn more about you. Since a lot of the networking that's being done now is all remote, you will really set yourself apart by having an about me video. So that's really all that I'm going to talk about in terms of the profile itself. There's plenty of other videos that'll talk about experiences, education, and all of that stuff. For the beginner's purposes, the four things that I just touched on are really the most important things to get right as you're starting to use LinkedIn to get the most benefit out of it from the start. The next thing now that you have a profile that's optimized, it tells people who you are, what you do. Now you want to grow that network. So you're connecting with other like-minded people, other people that could advance you professionally that you can learn from, and people that can learn from you. So what I would recommend doing is connecting and sending connection requests to people that are similar to yourself. And so what I mean by that is, so I'm a pharmacist, so I would go in and send connection requests to other pharmacists. So typing in whatever your title or headline is, and then filtering at the connection level, the second and third degree connections. You don't want to have the first degree in there because those people you're already connected with, but to filter out those first degree connections and only go for the second and third, that'll make it so you can send connection requests to them. And then what I would recommend doing is going in and sending, 10, 20, 30, and up to 50 connection requests a day and being consistent with that until you get 500 or more connections on your profile. And the reason that I say 500 or more connections on your profile is because when you look at your LinkedIn profile, it says 500 plus. So that's kind of a benchmark that people try to get to. So after you search for people with a similar title to yourself and then sort by second and third degree connections, you can just go down the list and send connection requests. I'd recommend not including a note in those connection requests just because lots of bots and automated messages are going to be the ones that send out notes in those connection requests. So there'll be people that just ignore it right off the bat if they see a message. And you can kind of see what I'm talking about here. So that is how to optimize your profile from the beginner standpoint, how to start growing your network on LinkedIn. And the last thing that I wanted to talk about is now that you have a network and you have an audience, as small as it may be, now you want to start communicating with them. So you can either do this through sending messages to people that look interesting or through making posts. And so the thing that I would recommend is trying to be consistent with posting at least once a week. And really what I tell people to do is to tell a story with their post and make it engaging for the audience that you have. So if you're connected with sales directors and you're a sales director yourself, post content about what you do as a sales director and things that might resonate with those people. You can go to my LinkedIn at Chris Cozzolino and kind of check out the format of how I've made posts for myself and follow that format for your own posts. The basics of what I do, though, are creating kind of a title headline that encompasses everything that I'm going to talk about in the rest of the post and kind of gives the essence of what I'm trying to convey. Then in the body of it, being able to share whatever that ideal message is and the message that you're trying to make with the post. Then the third thing to do is having a call to action that a lot of times can be a question and encourage people to engage with your post, share your post, tag people in your post, but really just drive conversation. You can add some hashtags then just to get more visibility and then go from there. But when you're making the post and when you're making any content in general, really focusing on a hook, telling the story, and then an offer. And in place of offer, what a lot of times I'll say is make that be your call to action or what you want people to do, whether it's a question or a place to direct somebody to go for further knowledge. So for LinkedIn for beginners in 2021, the most important thing is going to be to make a profile that is aesthetically pleasing and conveys the message that you're trying to share. The next most important thing is going to be to build that network so you have a base of people that are seeing the things that you're posting and seeing the things that you're engaging with. Once you have that base and you've sent out connection requests and grown your connection base, then being able to interact and start communicating with those people is really going to be the way that you'll see the most out of LinkedIn. Feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel at Uptown Creation, as well as connect with me on LinkedIn and send me any messages with questions that you may have.